All right, guys, let's take a look at the haunt storage. Whew, there's a lot of stuff in there. All right, I don't even know how I packed this in there. Man, this is crazy. Hope nothing jumps out at me. This is always interesting. Taking this out for the first time. Make it in here before, and that was no fun. But you could smell it. It smells good in here, so nothing has gotten in here, which is awesome. So I did reseal it after last season to make sure that stuff didn't get in here. So, and I think it was successful. Ooh, boy, I really packed it in. It's almost like Christmas morning, right? Trying to figure out what I put in here. Some people were asking me to do a video of setting up my yard, so we're gonna go full on this year. I guess I'm gonna show you guys getting everything out. So here's a cool tombstone that I did a while back. It goes on a base, but this actually has a water system and it's like a bleeding tombstone, so that's pretty cool. I'm actually going to do a smaller yard this year than what I decided years ago is do a really big display, and then the following year do just like the cemetery and a smaller display to kind of take a break every other year. Last year I did really big. I did a whole walkthrough haunted house in front of the garage. So this year I'm not going to do the walkthrough. I may do some sort of interactive element, but I don't know. Don't really have a plan yet. So you guys tell me if you have any suggestions. Well, I really Tetris this thing in here. So I'm like, man, how do I get this out? How do I get this out? Awesome. Very cool. Nice tombstone here. Here's the base to an obelisk, however you want to say that. Obeliskinator. Woo! Oh, here's a good size one here. So this is a store-bought tombstone. Look at that damage from this. Was not missing off of there, so it must have broke off when I shoved it in there. But I kind of like it, so I might just paint this and we'll just roll with it. But I made this bottom one at one point, and then I got this at the store and just added it, made it a larger tombstone. So that's pretty cool. I think I'm mostly going to do a cemetery this year is my plan. Here's the top to another obelisk. Man, how did I put this stuff in here? I think I need to take this pumpkin thing off the top here. Oh. Maybe I should do a couple of YouTube lives doing this, but I guess I wouldn't be able to pay attention to comments or anything. All right, this goes across the top of my doorway. I will probably do that. I really love doing a lot of pumpkins. Got all my fog tube, bunch of my fog tubing. Looks like I had it crammed up in there pretty good. Trying to do some of this. It's early in the morning, so the sun is creeping up on me over here. You can see over here in the yard it's sunny. Pretty hot out. I got a little shade that I'm working with right here in front of the shed. So as soon as the sun catches up over here, I'm done doing this for the day. I just want to get some of this stuff out. right, here's my breathing grave. Just a PVC pipe system with the reindeer motor on the end down here. Pretty cool prop, very simple. Just a little mushed up inside here. And do a little straightening up on it. Be good as new. Whoop, stepping on the cord. This is the base to the bleeding tombstone that I showed you the top of earlier with the skulls on the front. So it's a pretty good sized tombstone. I just have plastic in there to hold the water for it to pump through. Pretty cool effect. It's one of my side walls to my mausoleum. My goal here is to get to the columns, to the front cemetery columns. Man, these things did not withstand the heat. You'll see here in a second. These did not look like this, I don't believe. So these are my columns that goes into a facade that goes in front of our front doorway. And then these are columns that goes on either side in front of the facade. So obviously pool noodles, and I coated them. I coated them here with paint, and you can see they did not hold up. It just literally peeled right off. Look at this, from the heat. So this, in the back, this is actually PVC pipe, and it's fine. So I might need to just pull these pool noodles off and replace this with actual PVC. If I want to keep this look, I could always change this up, but I haven't had very good luck with keeping this paint on these. I've actually had to redo these just about every year from the heat, and I'm over having to redo them. I'm actually not even putting this part out this year, so I'm probably not gonna mess with it. I might put that part out. I'm just not gonna put the big facade out. The columns would be super easy to throw out, and so this is the top of it that literally just fell off after I took it out. Big obelisk. So here's this piece that I showed you earlier. Goes on there, like so. And it's pretty tall. So this is me next to my obelisk. I like this one. It's one of my favorites. I'm also trying to stage things kind of in groups. I know I put tombstones here, but I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna say tombstones are gonna go back this way. I wish you guys could come over here with me, but I don't have the cool technology where the camera can follow me around. Actually, I do have a really cool new gimbal that would be able to follow me around. I just haven't set it up. I guess maybe I need to. So here's another really cool obelisk that I made a long time ago. A lot of this stuff really needs to kind of be redone. So you can see over time where the paint's chipping off. But this is just the thin foam from Home Depot. And I shaped it, put some supports in there with a PVC pipe. And then this goes on this base that I showed you earlier. This one. So another pretty cool tall tombstone. All right, I'm gonna put it with the other tombstones. And then this is Julie. It's a tombstone I made for Julie and I. Got us kissing, little skulls kissing. Fun tombstone. I actually made this twice. So I made her one, like for our anniversary, and she wouldn't let me put it in the yard. It actually stays in the house. And so I had to remake a whole second one just to have one in the yard. All right, I made it to, I made it to the columns. There's the big columns, whoop, 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 that right there. Because I was kind of wanting to get the fencing and the big columns up. Let's see if these things, oh, isn't it? I guess I filled these things up with stuff. Oh, wow. Oh man, okay. I crammed stuff all in here. I tried to move it and it felt some weight. Pretty cool. I missed you guys. So this is a really cool skull pile that I did a couple years ago. I made these. These are actually just the bones from the store. It's like a hip bone. And then the skulls are from the Nightmare Makers molds. This is the plastic foot. And then obviously great stuff. Another foot there. These turned out really good. And I just used baskets, clothing basket. And these were from the Dollar Tree. They're like a half size basket. I cut the back out. And so these go on top of my columns. And then I could put a light, a strobe or a light or anything in there pointing out towards the yard. So these are pretty cool. I really like these. I made 2 of them, obviously, to put on my columns. And I had saved these. I got these at a garage sale a while back. I thought these would look really cool on top of a tombstone. I've just never done the tombstone, so I need to find the time to add these to a tombstone. Here's a broken stone that I made a long time ago. This piece I need to attach back again. But this is the part that lays on the ground, and then there's a piece that stands up somewhere. See, I need to repaint this one. See, just from the heat, you can see the paint on the gray stuff has come off. Hey bug, get off of me. Yeah, but you can see where it's yellow, used to have paint on it. So I love the open mouth skulls. Those are my favorite, man. But yeah, this definitely needs some touch up. But again, it's another open back. You see, this one doesn't have the femur bone. And so you can make them all different, but those are super cool. I actually took some of those to Haunters Convention, Texas Haunters Convention, and they sold like super fast. I think it's like the first things that people bought were my skull piles. If I can do that convention next year, which I don't think I'll be able to, unfortunately, due to work. If I can, I will definitely take more of the skull piles. All right, let's see. Can I get this thing? Ta-da! One large column. All right. Very cool. I guess since I'm showing you guys stuff. So I made these a million years ago. They're getting pretty old. I usually have to touch them up and do some painting, but I put a lantern on there, or a light, so this lights up. Added this cemetery hours sign, not a few years ago, I think. But the tops of them are right here where I put my skull piles. I made wooden tops so I can screw lights and screw the piles to them. So that helped out. But then a lot of people ask me what these are made of. So the inside, this is literally like, you know what, let me show you. I got some over here. So you know those metal trellises that you can buy that have like a canopy over the top? So it's basically this, like this metal trellis, like this is a corner piece here. So it's basically that made into a square. Somebody had thrown these, we're gonna throw these away. And I made squares out of them. And then I covered them in foam. So you can see it now probably. See? And then I just skinned it. And it's great because I added a hinge on this one so I can open it and close it. So what's cool is I also created shelves for this. I have a shelf in here and I can put my thunder and lightning thing in here. I could put a speaker in here. I put sound. I added wood to the bottom. I could put sandbags on it, and that way these things won't blow away. These things have been through a lot of crap. I got a strobe light here, and then I have this thing needs to be replaced, but because now you can't even see through it. But this is a clear piece of ceiling tile for like the office things, office lights. So this is almost, you can't even see through it anymore. I need to replace this, but my thunder and lightning will come through that. So both of these columns actually open like that, and then I could put stuff in both of them. All right, let me straighten you guys back up. You guys good? Ooh, we're at 26 minutes. I don't know how much memory I got on here. Let's get this last column out and then we'll call it. Let me see what's in here. What's in the column? Oh man, I should bring y'all in here. I got all kinds of crap in here. I got more skull piles. Oh, that's cool. Whoa, that scared me. Scared me. You got a little coffin. Oh, 2 coffins. These are pretty cool. A little coffin here, a little coffin on the inside. I've never really used these for anything. I should probably sell those. I've never used them for anything, I don't believe. I just keep storing them back in here. And then I've got a couple more skull piles in here. And this really cool candy multi-skull. I've had this thing forever. It's foam. Put candy in it. Another skull pile. And another skull pile. All right, let's get this column out. We'll call this setup update number 1. We'll call this bad boy complete. Well, all right, these little walls are gonna try to fall on me. I don't think I'm gonna set this facade up this year. I might do it flat against the garage as a very simple facade. Might do that. But as for a actual like walkthrough this year, I do not believe I will be doing that. All right, so let's see. Oh, another base to a tombstone. All right, column. You're empty, yeah? All right. Column empty. Let's go. All right, got it. Column 2. I'm gonna call that your update for setup for Steve's Haunted Yard coming in this October. We yard near you. All right, guys, get your haunt on. Hope you enjoyed the update.